the screens, and you can see the instructions there. You know, you click the images to take you through to the screens, and et cetera, et cetera. So just want to use this time to probably talk about some of the people that are on these screens and who they are and what they've done for us. So we've got 2 travel destinations, you know, holiday destinations, places to see as partners for us for this show, which is the Bendigo region with the Greater Bendigo, and also the Murray. So we'd like to thank both of those guys. So, you know, you can click those items and it takes you through to their booths directly, but there's some awesome people and some amazing areas. So on their booths, they've got some awesome products. So then next below them is a Thetford Auditorium. So the team at Thetford are partnering with us on the Thetford Auditorium, which allows you to obviously look and see you know, some amazing speakers. It's sort of like, think like a cinema and a conference. You know, we've got things playing every hour, some great topics to learn more and more information. So on the BM Pro caravan, the camping and RV accessories hall, the team at BM Pro come on as the naming rights for that. We've got the team at X-Bar for the camper and tent trailer hall. We've got the guys at GNS for the caravan hall. Alco for the motorhomes, boating and industry related, and the team at Big Four for the travel destinations. We've also got Stratton Finance. So Stratton Finance come on board as the finance partner for the show. So Manny and the team, we thank them for coming on board. And obviously, if you're looking for financing or need some assistance and support, these guys are the place to go to get that financing. So to make, you know, your purchase a lot easier and quicker for yourself. Go Make Some Memories is our consumer brand. So we're just promoting that there. Obviously, our branding with the Victorian Caravan and Camping Virtual Show. And we've obviously got the team at RV Online. So the team at RV Online are our major partner for this show. We'd like to thank, obviously, those guys, Andreas, Paul and Sarah particularly, who continue to support the association. So these guys are also our major partner for the Victorian Caravan and Camping and Touring Super Show, held at the Melbourne Showgrounds in February. So those guys are awesome and supporting with us. So they're a part of the Leisure Tech group. So Truma, Malenko and a few other brands as well. So RV Online's a new branding that they've set up, so check out those guys for all your parts and accessories. So as I said, you can click the screen or the toolbar. So if you click the toolbar on exhibitor halls, it's going to bring up a menu of those to go to. But what we'll do is we'll click on the BM Pro Camping and RV Accessories Hall. So it's going to take a little bit of time to load, guys, because there's some amazing pictures, videos, and booth designs that just need to load up. So just be mindful of that and be patient with that as we sort of go through that aspect. So as you can see, it now pops up, and what it does, you can sort of scroll down the screen there, and what you can do too is scroll through the booths by just swiping across. Obviously, each phone might be slightly different, but it allows you to view the guys that way. So I'm just going to quickly scroll back. Also, what it allows you to do, so what you can also do is the exhibitor list here, and you can see here all of them in alphabetical order. So you can scroll through, so if you know the brands you are, or the booths you're at, and I'm going to show you a key little thing that we've learned through this. So there's also, as I scroll down, the video that we've created about the show. We've also got how to use the platform. So if you're a little bit unsure, there's a step-by-step guide there also. So as I scroll back up, I'll click on Award RV, and you can see here you've got the big back to floor button, but there's also the navigation buttons as well. So on the phone, it's a little bit more condensed. So if you get a computer, it'll be a lot more blown up, but that's okay. So I'm going to go back to the floor and show you what I was meaning before. So if I scroll a long way through and say I'm on, let's use the guides at Optitech, so Gary. So if I go here, and if I click the back to floor button, it takes me back to the start. So you need to be mindful of that, because that could happen. So if I go back into Award, what you've got is a booth design, and you can click on any of these images and it will bring up a web page and a link that they've done. Or it could be also an area in their show pops up into areas that they've created. So probably start down the bottom with the company. So company profile, you got videos here, and you can scroll through a plethora of videos. So lots of watching and learning that you can see, and that will take you through to a YouTube link, or also pop up in your phone as well as we sort of go through. So there's also brochures, which allows you to view those, and you can bring up some brochures here and you click through. So what you do with the brochures, obviously there's a plethora of those that you can see. So obviously, as you can see, there's lots of time that you can spend to have a look at these things. Now, the critical thing with the brochures, you can't download them or print them out. What you can do is you add them to your show bag, and I'll show you how to use your show bag shortly. But in your toolbar, you have a show bag, and it allows you to email them to yourself later. So what you do is you go through the show and have a look at all the things, and bookmark them as it's sort of known, and then you can come back and look at them and send them to yourself later. So in the middle is a heap of content links, and you can see here I click on them all, and there's a heap of items that you can do. So each of those will take you through to certain areas. The probably key one is the leave a message function, so if you want to get in contact with them. But the main one, if you want to get directly in contact with them right now, is you click the chat window. So I've done a different video on the chat window in how to use that. So I'll add that in the middle. It will look a little bit differently because it's now here. But if you click the three dots, it shows you all the direct messages you've got. So you can see I've been talking to some people, and you can click through to those. So Luke's one of our guys from our team. So you can see if I click on Luke again, you got to double click it, and it shows all the conversations with Luke. So we'll go done, and I just click. Just seems to play up a little bit there. So you just click back to go back to the boost, and then you can use it. So there's also all the chat rooms that I've gone to. So if you've been in a chat room, you can go back to those, and everything caravan and camping chat room. G'day guys, Daniel here from Caravan Industry Victoria. I'm going to step through today how to use the chat function, speak with the sales rep. I'm also sort of going to cover for a sales rep how to access the chat as well. So what we're going to talk about here and show you, and as you can see on my screen, I'm logged into the Service Safe booth. So if you're an attendee, any booth that you go on, you can click the chat button up and pop a chat window. If you're a booth sales rep, you go onto your booth that you're a sales rep on, and then you click the chat function, and up will pop a window. So this takes a little bit of time, not too long, but what will load up is a page, and you can see here in the top right hand corner, you can see the booth sales reps who are online, and obviously me, because I'm a booth sales rep for this for this stand, sorry. And then you've also got the admin account as well, which is logged in. So a couple of things that happen, direct messages here in the top left hand corner. So if I go to chat now and say I want to chat with the admin, I click the chat, and up pops it in the direct messages here. So you can see that's popped up now, and now I can start talking to the admin account for here. So a couple of things here, up the top here as I hover, that's the call function. So you can do a direct call to them. You can also do a video call and edit the colors. So that's all fun and games. So that's what's there. Then on the left-hand side here, you can see the chat rooms that I've gone into. So as a sales rep and an admin, I can only see the chat rooms that I've got, but I can also see the Everything Caravan and Camping Networking Lounge chat, which is just a generic chat room for itself. If you're an attendee, there'll be multiple halls and booths that you can see. So every booth that you go into, so if you go into, if I just go back quickly to the show and say you click on, Eastern Caravan Hire and Carac and the like, those chat rooms will pop up here, and the more sales reps you talk to, they'll come up in the direct messages as well. So you can see here, if I don't want to have this message here anymore, you click the X there, which would close that chat with that person. Same thing with the chat rooms. The number here is how many sales reps are on at that time. So, say I don't want to be in the Everything Caravan and Camping Networking Lounge no longer, I can hit X and it removes that chat room from my message. So think about this as a personal chat for you and what you're doing. There will be some notifications that pop up when you chat, just because I'm using it by myself as I record, it doesn't pop up, but there'll be a little notification tab here that says if you've got any more communications that are coming towards you. So now I'm going to show you how to write a message. So in a direct message or in a generic chat room for that booth, you can see there, you just go down to the bottom and you can start typing. You can see there I'm saying, hey Graham, how you going? Can you help me out? you hit enter or you click the little arrow there and it will come through and you can see it's there. And as you hover over it, you'll see a reply button and you see it goes grayed out. And then you can see I'm just typing there that I'm testing it out, it comes up. You can reply to that one as well, testing it out. So that's how you continue to have a chat between you and the direct sales rep. You can also do it in the generic chat room. So just be mindful if you're talking to a booth rep or a generic chat room. So you can see here, I go across to the networking lounge in a generic chat room. And you can see there. So what will happen, guys, and I'm just going to add in a picture because you can also send add pictures and send pictures and files as well. So just grab a picture of one of our shows, attach that there, and then you see there, and it's come through. Click the image, and it pops up as well. So you can do that in a reply or a direct, just by sending it through as well. What a cool demo looks like. So this is from me, and I'm going to be calling Luke. So Luke's in the middle there, pretending that I'm listening to talking to him. So I'm just going to call him. So you can see there that it pops up on the screen that I'm trying to call Luke. From his side, and what Luke will see, so if he's a booth rep, as you can see, it comes up and says event calling him, which is what I'm trying to do at the moment. So see there, that's how the call function works. It pops up in the right hand corner. So the second button along where I clicked the call was the video call, so you could do a video call as well. So just jumped across to the Everything Caravan and Camping networking lounge to show you how to use the chat in this area. So in here, it will pop up a chat. You can sort of please select chat room. So just patiently it comes up. So you can see here, a lot of people have been testing, and you can scroll through and see the chat history, but also you scroll to the top so you see older messages. So you can click that, but simply by clicking enter a message, you can type in there and you can send something through. So I'll just get rid of that. What then it allows you to do, if I scroll back to the top, now this might, sort of freeze like this. Simply what I do is I refresh. It's got here, so then you just zoom back out and it brings up the chat room again. So a couple of things, that's your profile. So if you need to update your stuff, here's, if you click the 3 lines, here's the direct messages. So when you're in a booth, you'll be able to talk directly to someone or the chat rooms that you've been in. So what I do is I'll get back to there. So you can see in here who's online. So you can talk to people that are online at the moment and you click there. So if I go back to people that I've been talking with directly. So if you're in a booth that, if you click the person and you click the person you want to talk to, it'll pop up, and what it will do will take you into a direct message like this. So if I go Katrina, or as I picked up here, Michelle, so you can see that she's offline, which is there. So if she was online, what you could do is call her by pushing that. You can, so if I do that, and you can see it's calling her, or what you can do is do a video chat and it will ring through, and if she's online, she'll answer it. And then that's just changing a color. So that all it does is change the color of the person. So at the moment it's black, so we might want to make it green. So we go save, and it will just change the color of what it is. So if we close that off, it takes you back to here, and you can see here who we've been talking to. So by hitting that X gets rid of that person that you've been talking to as well. So see here, that's all those guys. So that shows you the chat function, how that works. Awesome thing to be able to talk directly to exhibitors. So if I go back to the main lobby, so in the main lobby here, we've got each of the halls. So click through here, got the booth, click chat, as we showed you. What am I doing? Here we go. Well, you got each of the items. So leave a message, etc., etc. So the order products is a awesome function. So a couple of things here with the order products. We'll use Aqua Plus because I know their products is actually set up as I'm recording this for you. You can see here what pops up is a heap of item descriptions. What you'll need to do if you like that item is scroll across and click Buy Now, and it will take you to their online store. So that's in the accessories. You'll be able to buy directly from them. If I just scroll back up, I'm going to go back to, and I'm going to use this way and jump across to the caravan haul. So I know as I'm recording this, the team at Avan have set up theirs. So, do the same thing, scroll across to Avan here, or you can use Avan here. So I'm going to use the exhibitor list. I click on the screen and you go order products. Up pops all their models and you can request a quote. So what it does, pops up a window, ideally Avan would love 100 products ordered, and then so it's saying that you're interested in that, will show them. So on each of the screens, on each of the booths, you can click images that will take you through to places and areas. You click them all to find out more. The next button will also take you through to the next booth. So just be wary, if you click through to next, when you click back to floor, it takes you back to the main. So just scrolling up once again, go back to the main lobby. So if you have any issues, just always hit refresh, it'll bring you back. So what we're going to do in the menu, we've got this auditorium schedule, which is going to show you all the awesome speakers. So you can see here, they're now starting to load in, and there's a heap of videos. These are all on-demand videos that you can play at any time. So if we click Paul Plyer from NCE, here's a video that Paul and Jared have done about some speakers. So you can watch those at any moment in time. You can rate how good they were, etc., etc. When the show's on, each day we're going to have speakers and presentations at each hour. So we've just loaded in one here. There'll be a countdown timer. You're also going to get notifications on your phone that pop up when you're in the show. I'm not going to notify you all the time, but it pops up when you're in the show. And you can click play, and you can see here, you can watch it at any time. So, if I just go back. You can also ask questions and queries at any time as you go. So you might just need to scroll, and you just type in, and then you send it, and the person will be able to talk to you. Okay, so just be getting out of this. So scroll back, hit the X, and it takes you back to the start. Zoom back out to bring it up. So that's sort of how the auditorium works, awesome speakers, etc., etc. So go back to the main lobby, and what we're in here, what we might do next, what's next in our toolbar list. We've got the auditorium schedule and the auditorium. So this is sort of the screen, takes you through to that same thing as the auditorium schedule. If we hit the networking lounge, so Matt, as we can see here, and go back to the main lobby, or also hit the picture, takes you through to the chat area. So this is a place where you can network and chat. There's our consumer brand, Go Make Some Memories, but also our association brand and Caravan Industry Victoria, and then the link to Matt's Facebook group if you're not on those. So follow us, follow Matt to get obviously a lot of updates on what's going on in the caravan and camping world. So go back to the main lobby. So in here, obviously, there's also the information booth. You click here. So there's frequently asked questions. There's an auditorium schedule. There's technical support. So if you need any questions or queries answered from us, you've got the exhibitor list. So all the people that are on display, and you've got also the how to use this platform area. So these are a number of videos that you can click through to watch how to use the platform. So go back here, the main lobby, obviously a critical thing and a key one is the Passport to Freedom leaderboard. So that's here on your phone and all the prizes. So when you're logged in, there'll probably be a leaderboard of a heap of people that shows you who's leading with the most points. Just scroll down and shows you the points and how to win, and what you can win. So we'll go back. The next item is your show bag, and you can see here you can select one, email it to yourself, or remove it. So I might remove this one, select it all, and then I'm going to email myself by just clicking the email button there. So back to the main lobby. The last item that we've got is the survey, which takes you a survey that we've created for our industry. We do a lot of industry development activities, got a lot of members. As you can see here, there's a number of questions, but it's designed to help us pre-COVID, post-COVID, and for the future of the industry. So if you could take your time to fill in those, that'd be awesome. Also, now you get points for your chances to win the Passport to Freedom as well. So there you go, guys. That's probably a wrap up of how to use the platform on your phone.